Good morning, students. Let us start a new chapter by name System of Circles. So, in this system of circles, we are going to learn so many new terms like the angle between the two circles and the radical axis, common chord, common tangent, etc. That the angle between the two circles is defined if and only if the two circles are intersecting circles. Already in the circles under the heading relative position of two circles, we have already learned that the line joining of the centers is lying in between the absolute value of the radii and the summation of the radii. For such two circles, for such two intersecting circles, we will be evaluating the angle between the two circles. So the fresh chapter is System of Circles. So the angle between the two circles is defined as the angle between the two tangents drawn at their point of intersection of two circles. What it says is, let us have the two circles like this. So this P and Q, this let P comma Q be the point of intersection of these two circles. S equals to 0 and S dash equals to 0 be the two circle equations. So here for S dash equals to 0, this is the tangent. For S dash equals to 0, this line is a tangent. For S equals to 0, this is the tangent. For S, so let us give the names. This is T1 and this is T2. So, okay, so this is the angle between the two circles. The angle between the two circles is defined as the angle between the tangents drawn at their point of intersection. So this is the tangent of one circle and this is the tangent of another circle. The angle between these two tangents is nothing but the angle between the two circles. Let us see this theorem. If C1 comma C2 are the centers of the two given two intersecting circles, these two are two intersecting circles, S equals to 0 and S dash equals to 0. So C1 is the center of this circle and C2 is the center of the smaller circle in the diagram. R1 comma R2 are the radii of the two circles. So C1P. Let us take the two circles B intersecting at P. Of course, this is Q. So R1, R2. This is R1, radius of the first circle. R2 is the radius of the second circle. And if theta is the angle between the circles, I already told that the angle between the two intersecting circles is nothing but the angle between the tangents drawn at the point of intersection. So at this point of intersection, I have drawn a tangent to the second circle. See, this is the second circle. I have drawn a tangent for this. This is the second circle and actually this is the tangent. Otherwise, for this intersecting circle, according to this diagram, so this is the tangent. This tangent is, let us take, this is T1. And for this big circle, this is the tangent at this point P and this is point P. So this is T2. So PT2 is the, again, PT2 is the tangent drawn to the big circle, and PT1 I have shown in this diagram, PT1. So for this circle, this is the tangent. So, and if theta is the angle between the two circles, angle between the two circles is nothing but the angle between the tangents drawn at the point of intersection. So here T1 and T2 are the tangents, and this is the angle between them. This is, suppose this to be theta. So then cos theta is equals to d square minus r1 square minus r2 square by 2r1 r2 is what we need to show. So the proof is, let P be the point of intersection of these two circles drawn at P. Let the tangents intersects the line joining of the two centers at T1 comma T2. So nothing but C1 C2 is the centers of these two circles, and T1 T2 are the points lying on the line joining of the center C1 C2. So then here angle C1 T1 PT2 is equals to theta I have taken. Then angle C1 PC2. So total angle C1 PC2 is equals to this P C1, this is C2. So next this is T1 T2. So the angle between the tangents is nothing but this is theta. So C1P C2 is equals to C1P C1 total C1P C2, the total angle is nothing but C1PT2 plus C1PT2 plus T2PC2. So this is equals to C1PT2. So that is, this is the circle, big circle. This is the big circle, and this is the tangent. This is the tangent. So this is the point P. For this is T2. What is this PT2? PT2 is the tangent drawn to the big circle. So this is the actual diagram. I am just trying to split this circle at this diagram. So this is the big circle and this is the tangent. Okay. So and this is the center C1 of the big circle. Then C1 PT2 is equals to, we know that angle between the tangent and the line joining of the center to this point. So radius, the angle between this radius and tangent is 90 degrees. Everyone knows 90 degrees. What is C1PC2? C1PT2 is nothing but line joining the angle between the tangent and the radius, which is 90 degrees, and T2PC2 according to this diagram, T2PC2 is nothing but the whole T1PC2 to obtain this angle T2PC2. This is T1PC2. So T1PC2 and this is the T2. So to obtain T2PC2, so is it not a angle, the whole angle T1PC2 minus T1PT2? What is that? The whole T1PC2 minus, to obtain this angle I am talking about. So T1PC2 minus T1PT2, the whole angle minus, if I subtract, then actually this angle we are getting. So this is T1PT2. T1PT2. So this is 90 degrees plus T1PC2 is equals to, listen, T1PC2 is, this is the circle, small circle, this is the small circle, and this is my tangent, and this is T1, this is C2. Then this diagram, this small circle I am trying to show separately. This is the circle here and this is P, okay, and this is the tangent. So T1, for this circle this is a tangent, for this circle this is a tangent. So what is T1PC2? So this is the angle between this tangent and this radius. This is 90 degrees. So this T1PC2, may I replace with 90 degrees? Because T1PC2 is the angle between the tangent drawn to the second circle, small circle, and its radius. We know that the angle between the tangent and radius is equals to 90 degrees. So therefore, and what is T1PT2? T1PT2 is theta. So therefore, we get T1PC2 is 90 degrees minus T1PT2 is theta. So the whole angle is 180 degrees minus theta. Angle C1PC2 we get as 180 degrees minus theta. Now you take this triangle C1PC2. This is the angle, this is the distance between the center of the two circles, which is D I have taken. C1P is R1. What is C1P? C1P is the radius of the first circle. C2PC1 is the radius of the small circle according to the diagram. And here just now we have got this angle to be angle C1PC2. Angle C1PC2 is equals to 180 degrees minus theta. We know that the cosine rule, A square equals to B square plus C square minus 2BC cos A, or B square equals to C square plus A square minus 2CA cos B, or C square equals to A square plus B square minus 2AB cos C. D square is equals to R1 square plus R2 square minus 2 R1 R2 cos angle A. So that means angle at angle C1PC2. That's we got 180 degrees minus theta. This is equals to D square equals to R1 square plus R2 square minus 2 R1 R2 cos 180 minus theta lies in the second quadrant. Cos 180 minus theta is minus cos theta. This is equals to r1 square plus r2 square. Minus of minus is plus 2r1 r2 cos theta is equals to d square. From this, d square minus r1 square minus r2 square is equals to 2r1 r2 cos theta. So since it is getting multiplied with cos theta, if I transpose here 2r1 r2 is equals to cos theta. So therefore, if theta is the angle between the two circles, angle between the two intersecting circles is also taken as the angle between their tangents drawn at the point of intersection. So these are the tangents for these two circles at P. So this is the center of the first circle and this is the center of the second circle. So this is T1, this is the T1, this is T2. What is T1, T2? So T1, this is the tangent. T1P is the tangent for the rightmost circle here, and PT2 is the tangent for the leftmost circle in the diagram. And if theta is the angle between them, theta is the angle between the two tangents. So for two intersecting circles, the angle between the tangents for two intersecting circles, the angle between them is equals to the angle between the two tangents. So then cos theta is equals to d square minus r1 square minus r2 square by 2 r1 r2, where d is the distance between the two centers, r1 is the radius of one circle, r2 is the radius of another circle. So then cos theta is the angle between the two circles is equals to d square minus r1 square minus r2 square by 2 r1 r2. Similarly, if theta is the angle between the two intersecting circles, so x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals to 0, let us suppose this is s, and x square plus y square plus 2j dash x plus 2f dash y plus c dash equals to 0, this is s dash. Then cos theta is equals to c plus c dash minus 2g dash minus 2ff dash by 2 root of g square plus f square minus c into square root of g dash square plus f dash square minus c dash. So let us prove this. Here the center of the first circle C is equals to minus g minus f, and radius r1, c1 is the center of the first circle, r1 equals to square root of g square plus f square minus c, and c2 is equals to minus g dash comma minus f dash, r2 is equals to square root of g dash square plus f dash square minus c dash. Now this is cos theta. So what is d here? So to obtain this, simply we are taking the use of the already derived theorem. So what is d? D is the distance between the two centers of the circle plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So this is what we have obtained. So if we simplify this, this is g square plus g dash square minus 2g g dash. So likewise this is f square plus f dash square minus 2f f dash. So d square is simply square and root will be eliminated, and r1 square is, so this is d. If d square I want, then simply this is the elimination of this square root. So elimination of this square root. Okay, so this is equals to C1 is the what is this? R1 is R1 square is equals to square and root will be eliminated. This is G square plus F square minus C, and this is R2 square G dash square plus F dash square minus C dash. So substituting in, cos theta is equals to D square minus R1 square minus R2 square by 2 R1 R2. So D square just now we have obtained. R1 square is, R1 is the center, the radius of the first circle, G square plus F square minus C under root R1. R1 square is G square plus F square minus C. So after substituting everything here, G square and G square gets cancelled. Okay, and this G dash square and G dash square gets cancelled. So plus F square, this is minus F square gets cancelled. Similarly, F dash square, this is minus F dash square gets cancelled. So what I am left with is C plus here minus into minus is plus. Here minus into minus is plus. So C plus C dash minus 2GG dash minus 2FF dash by 2 root of G square plus F square minus C into square root of G dash square plus F dash square minus C dash. So this is what I have obtained. So if two circles, note, two circles are said to be more specific, two intersecting circles. Two intersecting circles are said to be orthogonal if the angle between them is 90 degrees. What I am trying to say is, let us take the two circles. So the angle between the intersecting circles is also known as the angle between their tangents drawn at the point of intersection. Let P be the point of intersection. Let us take this to be the tangent of the second circle, and let us say this be the tangent for the first circle, big circle. So let us take this to be T1 and this to be T2. So the angle between the intersecting circles is also known as the angle between the tangents drawn at the point of intersection. So this is theta. So if this theta is equals to 90 degrees, if theta is equals to 90 degrees, let us see what will happen. Cos theta is equals to D square minus R1 square minus R2 square by 2 R1 R2 is what we get. So if theta is equals to 90 degrees, then cos 90 is 0 is equals to D square minus R1 square minus R2 square by 2 R1 R2. That means on if we cross multiply, then D square is equals to R1 square, D square equals to R1 square plus R2 square. So this is the condition for the two circles to be orthogonal. And similarly, cos theta is equals to, this is what I have obtained right now. Okay, C plus C dash minus 2GG dash minus 2FF dash by this I have got. So if theta is equals to 90 degrees, then this is, since the two circles are said to be orthogonal, if the angle between them, this theta should be how much? 90 degrees. So simply I am substituting in this formula. So cos theta. Then let us see what will happen. Theta equals to 90 degrees. That is two circles like this, and these are the tangents. So like this. So c plus c dash minus 2gg dash minus 2ff dash by 2 root of g square plus f square minus c into square root of g dash square plus f dash square minus c dash. So cos 90 value is 0. 0 into something 0. So c plus c dash is equals to 2gg dash, because this is 0. C plus c dash minus 2gg dash minus 2ff dash equals to 0 is what we are getting. So after simplification, c plus c dash is equals to 2gg dash plus 2ff dash. This is the condition for the orthogonality if two circles are intersecting each other at 90 degrees. So we have a special note if the two circles are orthogonal. What is that? If two circles are orthogonal, that means cutting at 90 degrees, the angle between them is 90 degrees, is equals to the angle between the tangents at the point of intersection. So if two circles are orthogonal, at the point of intersection will be normal to the other circle. So one circle is like this. This is the tangent at point P, for example. This is the tangent. And this will be normal. And normal is always perpendicular to the, always perpendicular. So this is normal. Normal is always perpendicular to tangent and passing through the center of the circle. So this is here, this C1P, this is the tangent of the second circle. C1P is the tangent of the second circle. At the same time, C1P is, because this is a tangent and this is a normal. So normal and tangent are perpendicular to each other. So this C1P C2 is equals to 90 degrees. C1P is the tangent of the small circle. At the same time, C1P is the normal of the big circle. Normal is always passing through the center of the circle. So is the case with other circle. So this PC2 is the tangent of the big circle. At the same time, PC2 is the tangent of the big circle. At the same time, PC2 is the normal of this tangent. So likewise, if S is equals to 0 and S dash equals to 0 are two intersecting circles, then S minus S dash equals to 0 represents the common chord of these two intersecting circles. Likewise, if S is equals to 0 and S is equals to 0 and S dash equals to 0 are two touching circles, then S minus S dash equals to 0 represents the common tangent of the two circles. What I am trying to tell you is, this is one circle and this is another circle. Let us suppose that S equals to 0 and S dash equals to 0. So then this line is there, L equals to 0. This L equals to 0 is the result of S minus S dash equals to 0. So likewise, if two circles are touching each other like this, so C1, C2 being the centers of them, then this is the common tangent. So then S equals to 0, S dash equals to 0. Then this line L equals to 0 is the common tangent of these two circles, and L equals to 0 is the result of S minus S dash equals to 0. So therefore, note is, if S equals to 0, comma S dash equals to 0 are two intersecting circles intersecting at two distinct points, then S minus S dash equals to 0 represents the common chord. This is the common chord of these two circles. So we have already learned that for two intersecting circles, this is the common chord, okay. But the new point is this common chord equation is S minus S dash equals to 0. So second one is, if S equals to S dash are S equals to 0, S dash equals to 0 are two touching circles, then at a point P, then S minus S dash equals to 0 represents the equation of the common tangent, is the equation of the common tangent. So we can even prove this as well. Let S is equals to x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals to 0. S dash is x square plus y square plus 2g dash x plus 2f dash y plus c dash is equals to 0. Consider S minus S dash equals to 0. So what is that S minus S dash? Simply if you subtract this, x square y square cancel, x square y square cancel, 2gx 2g dash x, take 2x in common, this is g minus g dash plus 2fy minus 2fy f dash y, 2y if I take common, this is f minus f dash plus c minus c dash is equals to 0. So this is here, let P comma Q be the point of intersection of these two circles. Let P is equals to x1 y1 and Q is equals to x2 y2. I'll take clearly P comma Q lies on the circles. So if P x1 y1 point, if we substitute in this, x1 square plus y1 square plus 2gx1 plus 2f y1 plus c equals to 0, that is s11 equals to 0. So likewise P point lies on the second circle also. So as a result of that, x1 square plus y1 square plus 2g dash x1 plus 2f dash y1 plus c dash. So that is s dash 11 equals to 0. Likewise q x2 y2 lies on this. Q x2 y2 is a point. This q x2 y2 is a point lying on s is equals to 0. Then simply substitute q x2 y2 in this, x2 square plus y2 square plus 2g x2. What is that notation? s22 equals to 0. Similarly s dash 22 equals to 0 is what I get. So further what we understand is this 2x into g minus g dash 2f into y minus y dash plus c minus c dash is equals to 0 is further, let us take 1. 1 is clearly a line, a linear equation in x and y. Therefore, it represents a line. It represents a line. Further, s minus s dash. Therefore, s minus s dash equals to 0 represents the common chord of the two intersecting circles. Let us take two circles, s is equals to 0 and s dash equals to 0. So let p x1 y1 be the point of contact of these two circles. So then clearly before that consider s minus s dash equals to 0, that is 2x into g minus g dash plus 2f into y minus y dash plus c minus c dash is equals to 0. Clearly this represents a line, a linear equation. Slope of the line joining, slope of the above line is, what is the slope of this? Minus a by b. So minus of a. So x quotient 2 into g minus g dash by 2 into y minus 2y into, this is f minus f dash. So 2 into f minus f dash. So 2 gets cancelled. So minus of g minus g dash by f minus f dash. Now the slope of the line joining the centers is, this is C1 minus g comma minus f. This is C2 minus g dash comma minus f dash. So this is equals to x1 y1 x2 y2. So y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So this is minus f dash of minus plus f by x2 minus x1 minus g dash plus g. So this is equals to, so if I see, then this is equals to, otherwise if I write this, so f minus f dash by g minus g dash. That means this C1 C2 is perpendicular to, so what is this? This is s minus s dash is equals to 0, that is this line. So if I see here, the product of these slopes are perpendicular. This g minus g dash gets cancelled, f minus f dash gets cancelled. I am left with the minus 1. Therefore C1 C2 is perpendicular to s minus s dash equals to 0. Hence we can arrive to the concept that s minus s dash equals to 0 is perpendicular to the line joining of the center C1 C2, and this also passes through P. This is P, passes through P. What is P? P is the point of contact of the two circles. Hence it is a common tangent. Now we will discuss the family of circles. If S is the circle x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals to 0 is a circle, and lx plus my plus n equals to 0 are intersecting each other. So this is s equals to 0. this is L equals to 0. Then S plus lambda L equals to 0 is the equation of the circle passing through the point of intersection of S equals to 0, comma L equals to 0, where lambda is any real number. So that is so this is S equals to 0, this is L equals to 0, and both are intersecting at this point. So there will be one circle of these two, of this point of intersection of this L equals to 0 and S equals to 0, and this equation of the circle is of the form S plus lambda L equals to 0. Also, if S is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equals to 0, and S dash x square plus y square plus 2g dash x plus 2f dash y plus c dash equals to 0 are two intersecting circles, then lambda s plus mu s dash represents a circle which is passing through the point of intersection of S equals to 0, comma S dash equals to 0, where lambda comma mu are any real numbers. What I am trying to tell you is that, so suppose that this is S equals to 0 and this is S dash equals to 0. Both are intersecting at this point. So there will be one circle passing through the point of intersection of these two circles. So P comma Q are the point of intersection of these two circles. There will be one circle passing through the point of intersection of these two circles, which are P and Q. So this is of the form lambda s plus mu s dash. Then why am I calling family of circles? Because not only one circle pass through the point of intersection of S equals to 0 and L equals to 0. There are so many circles passing through the point of intersection of S equals to 0 and L equals to 0. Every one is of the form S plus lambda L equals to 0. So is the case here also. So there is not the unique circle passing through the point of intersection of these two. So there will be many lines which are of the form lambda s plus mu s dash equals to 0.